things get a little weird in Gideon Falls.
You are now watching WhoDooTV.
Welcome to WhoDooTV. I'm Hoosier.
And I'm Jared.
Today we are talking about Jeff Lemire's new book, Gideon Falls.
Yep, as Hoosier said, this is written by Jeff Lemire, and it also has art by Andrea Sorrentino. They're coming together again. They've done lots of work together, done some Green Arrow and New 52. They've done Old Man Logan together. So this is a team that is very familiar with each other, and it definitely shows in this book.
They're a great pairing. This book is coming out in a couple months, so we're not going to get too in-depth on the spoilers here, but we are going to give you a little intro on what we thought about it a little bit. And like Jared said, things get a little interesting in Gideon Falls, and we get some interesting character development, but some great art too.
Yes, yeah. Andrea Sorrentino really approaches this book in a way that keeps things mysterious and gritty and dark. The colors are very dark in this one. And also I enjoy the way he plays around with panels in this. He does great work with panels. It really does tell the story. Things are zoomed in and zoomed out. He separates the same picture in different panels to really change our focal points on things. It's just, it's really well put together. And I think that really plays well into this book, where we're getting into a lot of mystery. We're getting into a lot of, small pieces that we're trying to put together to figure out what the heck is going on.
Right. And it's this weird psychological mystery of what is going on. Are we really seeing a guy that's really twisted in the head, or are we seeing something that's two different timelines, or are we seeing parallel universes? And it gives us a lot, but still leaves us wanting more. And ultimately, it was enjoyable, but it leaves me, being a fan of Jeff Lemire.
Yes.
That I trust him as a writer. I trust his storytelling, that we're going to get something really good at this. You are a cliffhanger on this book, and it's not fully explained right away, but if you've known Lemire, you've read Lemire, it'll get there.
Right, yeah. It's we got two characters in this one. We have Norton and Father Wilfred, but he also goes by Fred. And it's these characters definitely seem to be out of their element. Father Wilfred is reassigned to Gideon Falls to kind of take over the church there. And we also have Norton, who's kind of digging in trash piles. Right. So it's just these two very interesting characters sort of experiencing something similar at the same time.
Right.
And it's this really weird thing that they are kind of figuring out for themselves.
Yeah, and it's like Norton keeps getting clues that ties him back to Father Wilfred, and it leaves you just kind of wanting to see where this connects, how it connects. And ultimately it's one of these stories that I'm ready to sit down, strap in, and get ready for a ride.
Yes.
Lemire's known for getting it emotionally attached to characters, and I'm like the idea of him writing this suspense mystery, kind of just mind game. I already feel like it, and it ties so well in with the art, the way it's done, the way it's laid out. It expresses what is being told in a really great way that makes you think about what you're seeing, not just what you're reading.
Totally. In fact, in this book, the entire time, just the way that Lemire presented the information and the way that Andrea Sorrentino has put together the artwork, I kept asking myself, is what I'm seeing real? And it's just, it really invokes that. This is definitely a mystery. This is definitely something perhaps maybe supernatural going on. And I gotta say, when I got done reading this book, it left me kind of feeling a little uneasy,
Right.
What the heck is going on, and where is this going? And I think that, that has to be their intention, because it really puts you in kind of the shoes of the characters, of also going through this uneasiness and this confusion over what they're getting into. It's great. It's really good, and I'm looking forward to really seeing that characterization that Lemire can do with these characters. I think we're in for something really good in this one.
Right. And I would have to say, when it comes to like scoring it, it's really hard to go off of this one issue. Because like I believe Lemire writes great arcs. If you know, it's going to be a longer tale. It's going to, like I say, you got to strap in and be ready to read this one. And kind of let it take you for a ride. If I had to score this one, I dug the art, 4.75. The storytelling, like I say, it's all the trust in Lemire. And I mean, 4.75. Book gets 4.75 for me as of now. Like I say, as this goes, I can easily see myself. I can see myself going to a 5.0 after seeing what comes up after this issue as well.
Right. Yeah. I'm kind of right there with you about a 4.5, 4.75 for the entire book. But what I can tell you right now is it makes me want to read that second book. I need to know what's going on. I need to get an understanding of what is it that we are seeing, And so, like I said, it puts you in the shoes of these characters who are trying to believe it themselves. I think it's just done really well, and I think we're kind of gonna get sucked into it, just like these characters are. And I think it's a good book.
Right. With everything said on this book, I'm recommending you guys go get this book. It's a book you're gonna want to pull, and like I say, buckle up, get ready for a Jeff Lemire story.
Hey, if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button below.
There's also that subscribe button down there too. Make sure you punch that. We'd appreciate it. Follow us at Twitter at WhoDooTV, also on Facebook.
Yeah, and we'd like to thank our friends over at OutrightGeekery.com. Be sure to check them out. They got all sorts of nerdy stuff on there.
Links down in the description. Thank you for watching WhoDooTV. We appreciate you guys.